Hey guys, so I just want to update everyone on where we are at, what we are doing, and so I just wanted to thank y'all first by just kind of helping me get through this transition of being a missionary, allowing myself to have this experience with friends that I've now made when it comes to the world race, my teammates. So currently I am sitting in Guatemala, in Antigua, and I just wanted to fill y'all in on the last, I would say about 3 to 4 weeks since my last vlog. So I'm gonna start vlogging so y'all can see my face, see how beautiful it is, see my beard, and just how I'm changing physically as well. And so I just want to thank y'all for keeping up with me and just doing everything that God is leading me to do. So I just want to start off by praying and just thanking y'all again for everything that y'all are doing. God, I thank you for this day. God, I just thank you for allowing everyone to be here. God, I just pray for their hearts, their minds, allow them to focus and just see what you're doing in my life while I'm on the mission field. So God, I just thank you for who you are and what you do. It's in your name I pray. Amen. All right. So, yeah. Wow. This is going to be a lot. So I'm going to try and keep it a little shorter, but we will kind of go through everything that's been happening roughly. So 4 weeks ago, I was at an organization called Mission of Hope in Jarabacoa, Dominican Republic, and I had probably one of the best times with one of these teams that I was with. This team was from Texas A&M. They were college students, and they were a part of a organization called CBL, Christian Business Leaders, and they were on this trip sent by Texas A&M to be able to just kind of hear and just kind of experience missions and like also experience some businesses that were kind of going through like the businesses that were like already established in I think it was Santiago, Dominican Republic. So I just kind of want to talk about that first week of me being able to lead this group, and this group was awesome. Shout out to the Aggies for being a kind of change in scenery. You know, I'm a Georgia Bulldog, so any other college team is not really my forte, but Georgia, for sure. Anyways, so that week was really awesome. We started out the week, they got in Sunday, didn't really get to see them, but Monday we had breakfast together, and we actually ended up going out into Santiago, and they had the chance to go to 2 different businesses. The first business that we went to was called Caucali, and Caucali is a coffee shop in Santiago. They currently are working on getting, I think, a 5th or 6th coffee shop started in Santiago. So they just have the opportunity to basically see how it started, where they came from, what basically the owner wanted to do, and how the business was ran. So we had an awesome chance to just really spread the gospel to the owner, and she was just very receptive of the gospel and just like who we are as people, as Christians. And so then we went to a business that actually grows Asian foods, like Asian produce. And so like the climate in the DR is very similar to the climate in Asia, and so they were able to like just kind of grow these products and produces that allow them to ship it to the US and different places all throughout the world. So I just wanted to tell y'all about that day. And then that was Monday and Tuesday. So we actually had breakfast again together, and we got to go out into the community of Jarabacoa. And Jarabacoa is actually really different because Mission of Hope actually was planted in Santiago. before January 3rd. And so January 3rd, they moved to this new place in Jarabacoa. They just acquired this new land and this new facility, basically. And so we had been helping them get ready before this group came. Like they had a group of 97, and we were pushing and trying to get them ready to have this group of 97 people come. And so we had this awesome chance to just kind of help them paint, help them do a little bit of construction, move things to get these buildings ready for the upcoming group. And so that was the Aggies were a part of this group. And so yeah, it was just really cool seeing like how they wanted us to help, and like we just got so close to this group that is called Mission of Hope, and their missionaries. So yeah, it was super cool with that. But anyways, go back to Tuesday. We were able to basically just go out into the community of Jarabacoa, and my team was actually the first team to kind of break ground and work with a pastor in Jarabacoa. And so that was super awesome. We were able to just like kind of sit there and like go into different houses, work with this pastor. We were in more of the countryside when it came to Tuesday. And so like that was really awesome. One of the time, like we were walking through and we just got to talk with a lot of like known Christians that were in that part of Jarabacoa. And so yeah, it was just crazy seeing the love that we received from these people. And I just wouldn't change it for the world, because we got to just love on them and pray for them. And yeah, our very last person that we got to talk to, she's in like her upper 80s, and she just loved on us like crazy. And she's just like, y'all have so much to do. And of course, like we had an interpreter with us, and so we got to just talk to her through that man. And it was just great having just these relationships being created through the pastor of this local church in Jarabacoa. And so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, we actually went to a church on Sunday where it was the local pastor that we went with. He started this local church in Jarabacoa, and he has about 5 churches that he's started. He's a church planner. And we went and heard him preach, but also like we went back to that same church on Wednesday and prayed, and then we went out into the community that that church is like being surrounded by. And so we were walking through the streets, praying for people as the Lord led us to pray for them. And also like you would also see like just different things happening that we didn't really know about. One of them was like we were pretty in danger when it came to praying for this group of people. They happened to be drug dealers. We did not know that at the time, but like you could just kind of tell that it was a little different from the regular people that we were talking to. So yeah, we were a little in danger when it came to that situation. But after that, we just continued to go through and like talk to different people, go into their houses and talk to them and pray over them. And one funny thing was like this older lady, she's probably in her 40s, upper 40s roughly. And me and this other guy from the Aggies, we were just kind of talking to her, and she had a broken leg. She'd broken it in February, and she's just like, we got to talk to her and just say, hey, we're coming by and we're helping this local pastor just kind of come by and pray for everyone that we come into contact with. And so yeah, it was just really awesome getting to see all these different people like talk about where they're coming from, what they're doing, what has happened, what they needed prayer about. And so when it came to that, you just see so many things that people are in need of. And yeah, this lady, she ends up like calling me and this other guy like we're like 2 very handsome men. And so it was just really cool seeing that we could have fun and just be very nonchalant, I guess. But it was very raw and very just awesome feeling the experience of just getting to talk to these people. And so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, we actually got the chance to, I'm trying to get everything correct. No, I'm sorry, that was Wednesday. Thursday, we actually went back into that same community and we helped spread water filters to different places. We had 3 of them, and so we gave them to 3 different people in that community. So it was really, really cool. And I just wanted to let y'all in on that kind of missions that we were doing. And like I said, the week before we were just helping Mission of Hope get ready for the group of people that were coming that week. And so it was really cool. And we finished out Friday with just kind of having an expedition day, allowing them to kind of see Harabakoa. We went to a they called it the River Club, and you got to see the river. They had pools, they had just lunch, and then we went to a waterfall. And so it was just really cool seeing this group of people, the Aggies, and getting to know them. It's just so sweet. And so my heart is a little bit with them and Mission of Hope. And so fast forward to the next week, we left Mission of Hope on Monday that next week, and then we went into another organization called Hope Mountain, and Hope Mountain is in between Puerto Plata and Santiago, so it's up in the mountains. And we just got to really love on this family that's a missionary family here, or not here, I'm in Guatemala, but in the DR. And just, they were such a loving family, and we got to help them kind of get their land in order to host more people. And their goal is to basically have people there as it's a kind of a restoration resort. Not resort is a bad word for it. It is a place where they want people to come, a refuge. It's like a refuge for the people to come and just feel more rested and closer to God. That's their intentions. But also these missionaries, they have helped start and helped fund 5 different churches, and all through Santiago, another city called Mocha. And so it's just really cool seeing all these missionaries that are pretty much full time in the mission field in the DR, pushing forth the gospel. So I just want to say this, everything that y'all have been praying for, everything that y'all have seen God do, He's doing it all throughout the nations too. And so I just want to tell y'all a little bit about it. So we at Hope Mountain, we were just kind of going through and helping the family, loving on the family, being the people that God wanted us to be to them. And so one day I plowed ground with a shovel and planted sunflowers. And one of the things that God kind of spoke into me was, I was planting these seeds, and I was taking rocks out of the ground, and I was just taking these rocks and placing them somewhere else, but in order to get good soil. And then we went to this compost and got this compost that was on their land, and got this soil that's better for growing. And basically what happened was we had to take trash out of this soil, and God kind of just spoke to me. He's like, look, I'm getting your life, I'm getting your life ready for me to plant more into it. I'm taking out these rocks. I'm taking out this trash. I'm wanting to put more of me in you. But in order for that to happen, you have to remove some of these rocks, some of this trash that has been brought on just because of life. And so it was just so sweet seeing God speak to me through that. And I just want to say it's also there's another word that He gave me was just, I'm tilling this ground too, and just kind of put it into perspective of I'm tilling this ground, as Lee. I'm tilling it, and like I tilled it for 2 days, right? And took rocks out, took trash out, like just making sure it was good enough to plant. Tilling it with this shovel, and it's just this small, like it's like a probably about this big, like wide, and probably about this tall shovel, like the actual blade of the shovel. And so like I'm tilling and like just using my foot, and like it takes 2 full days to do about I would say 8 foot by 4 foot wide area of ground. So it took me so long to do, and it just made me so grateful because I had time to talk with God. I had time to just see what He was doing in my life and throughout others. But like I'm tilling, right, and I'm getting these rocks out. I'm getting this trash out, and continue to till. And on the second night, I plant some seeds, and it was just a reminder that like, you know, God is still working through the things that me and my team are doing here, that what missionaries are doing in other countries. Like we're planting seeds, we're tilling the ground, we're doing things that like needs to be done in order for the gospel to be spread. And like us going out into the community, we're planting seeds, but yet we probably won't see the flowers that spring up. We probably won't see the fruit that drops from the trees, the good fruit. And so it's just like a reminder that like God is working through what we are doing, because like we're just staying faithful. We're doing the work, and like God is just staying faithful. He's like, I'm with you through this all, and it's just a heartfelt thing that I know I'm going to take with me throughout life. It's just like God is working no matter what. Like we're tilling, we're doing the work that we need to do. And so I just want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for the things that you're doing, whether it's praying, supporting, keeping up with my vlog now. And I just want to say thank you so much, because I can't do this without y'all. I'm just so thankful. Like my words, I can't express just how really thankful I am for everyone that is helping. And so, yeah, I just wanted to like really put my heart on the table and just tell y'all everything that we've been doing. And so, yeah, the last 2 to 3 weeks we've been at Hope Mountain and doing ministry with them and getting to love on the family. And it was pretty, like, it was hard for me the last 3 weeks. It wasn't really restful, but like God taught me a lot. And so this past Monday, we left Hope Mountain at 4 a.m, and we got on a bus, went to the airport, and we are now here in Guatemala, in Antigua. We are having this week as a debrief. And so this week we have our leaders in from the U.S., and they're helping us basically kind of get ready for this next stage of Guatemala. And yeah, it's going to be awesome, and I'm excited to like kind of bring y'all in and allow y'all to experience this trip with me. So I just thank y'all once again for everything that you're doing, all the prayers that you're sending out to me. And yeah, I just pray and that you guys will just get to experience this with me. You're coming on this trip with me by supporting me, by praying for me. And yeah, I'm just so thankful for everything that y'all are doing currently, and whether for everything that y'all did in the past and for everything that y'all are going to be doing in the future, whatever it may be. I'm just so thankful. So yeah, I pray that y'all will see the fruit coming, and that like through my testimony, y'all just know that God is moving. So yeah, I thank you, and I cannot wait to get more updates through my vlog. And so yeah, I thank y'all for everything that you do, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye.